Hi there. I'm Kelly DeReuter, and I'm here today with my business partner and friend, Lori Gregg. And today we're going to do an update on when will it stop? When is the coronavirus thing going to stop? And we're going to ask a few more questions about what's going to happen as we come out of quarantine. So we've already spent the time to call in Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael. So they're already here. So I'm going to start by asking them to tell us what's the update? When are we most likely coming out of quarantine? And how is that going to happen?
It's actually Metatron popping in first. And Metatron is saying, ladies, it's already started a little bit and it's going to continue into the summer. But don't think you're scot-free and ready to go out and play with all your buddies and friends. They're going to open it up little by little. And the thing is, people are not going to be happy because everybody's going to be in that state of, what do I do? Do I go out or do I stay in still? Am I safe? Am I not? And it's funny, Archangel Michael's popping and going, you know what indecision does to you humans? Puts you guys in a panic. He's going, indecision affects your teeth, affects your nerves, affects everything. Indecision is even worse than being in the shelter at home. So he's saying, be set for that. And he's going, be set for making a decision and flowing with it. Michael, and remember, once you make the decision, he said, I can actually see things are going to be shut down again. He's going, everybody's got to kind of be movable. He's going, I got to be danceable. I got to be able to move because you're not going to be able to stick to what you decide. I'm telling you right now.
Really? So once it's opened up for a little while, they're going to close it back down again?
It's Metatron and Mentor. Metatron and Archangel Michael. Mentor's here also. They keep jumping back and forth, back and forth. The thing is, ladies, they're going to open things up and then more people are going to get sick. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Then everybody's going to go, oh no, back to being indoors, back to being indoors. Remember, it's not just the governments controlling all of this. The heavens are playing with you humans too. Never forget, as humans, you ladies and viewers, you agreed to be here on Earth during this beautiful, beautiful change. And I know it's not beautiful for everyone. It is extra hard work for people. It's sad for people. It's upsetting for people. And it is a big world transition right now. So, like I said, put on your dancing shoes, put on your dancing skirts, and your good attitudes and be like, okay, let me just go with the flow. Let me dance with it.
Okay. So I'm going to play devil's advocate here for just a moment. I get it that this is about us relaxing and going with the flow. And, oh my gosh, what if we need to work? What about our jobs? What about the people who need to get back to work? What's going to happen for them? What's going to happen financially if things get closed down again? And how long will they be closed down if they close down again?
You're right, because the whole world, not just the United States, has been affected financially, employment. He's saying that is not looking good. That is not looking good at all. He's pausing. People are going to come up with new ways of doing things. And he's saying, Laura, you're in the middle of Manhattan where everybody is butted up against each other 24/7. He's saying, Lori, can you imagine going to your favorite restaurant and not being right next to the other person? Because it can't go back like that. So everybody is going to start to be more connected to their families, more connected to their phones, to their computers, to their safe spaces.
Are people going to learn other ways to do their jobs, like virtually and more permanently? And like
he's saying, well, that's a given. And remember, how many people did you guys hear months ago saying, oh, I'd give anything to be able to work from home? Now that's how everybody does work. It's actually funny. All of you humans are being gifted what you've all been looking for: a little more peace, a little more time with your family, a little more like working at home.
Okay, so you still haven't answered the question, how long is it going to be partially open roughly, and then how long will it be shut down again? Please. We know things change, but can you give us some estimate now?
I tell you, I see things opening up, right about summer, which is right around the corner. He said, I see a lot of places opening up in June. I think people will start to get sick, many more, a lot more, right after. And the government officials are going to say, like, oh, okay, it's summer anyway. Of course, that was the traveling time in the past. So I feel like things will be shut down July-ish.
And then for how long will they continue to be? When will we get out of this?
And I tell you, I do not see things going back to the way they'll never going back to the way it used to be. But a sense of more normalcy, is that a word? More normalcy?
We get it.
Is he's saying, I don't see people feeling totally safe and, being able to hug each other and go back to that until like the end of the year, like December.
Well, that makes sense. It makes sense.
And he's saying it's a blessing for many, and it's like, for so many more. So everybody, let's learn to, work with things the way they are.
Okay, so work with things the way they are, relax, go with the flow. What other advice do you have for us to get through this year?
He's saying, I'm laughing a little bit. He's going, well, as many of you already know, you're going to plump up and get lazy right now because you're eating more, you're drinking more, you're exercising way less. Or you could certainly turn this around and be like, all right, I'm going to be in quarantine boot camp. He's going, I would recommend that, not boot camp like strict, but watch what you eat. Are you still moving around? Are you stretching out? Take care of yourselves better during this time, because it's not like you don't have time to take care of yourself. He's going, isn't that funny? Nobody had time before. Now you've got more time than ever, and you guys are hanging out, eating, and just laying on the couches. So that's step number one. Number two, what's something you can be passionate about? He's going, did you always want to learn to play a musical instrument? Did you always want to know how to dance? He's going, what can you learn? What can you play with? And remember, it's not like, what do I have to do? And he's saying, you could straighten up your homes, but I don't want to be like, okay, it's work time. I would love for all of you humans to realize I've got plenty of time to be creative, to play, to connect with my loved ones. That's my big recommendation. You've been given a gift, the gift of time, the gift of freedom.
Okay.
we don't have the money to pay for things now because of the job situation, and people don't have jobs anymore except for our lovely, lovely healthcare workers and delivery guys, and that they do. But
Right. What's going to happen to our economy? Is our economy going to weather this, or is the whole economy going to collapse? We're obviously not going to post this if you say the whole economy is going to collapse, but tell us.
He's saying it's time for a big hit. It's going to be a big hit, like hit financially in the gut. He's saying, I am hoping, and he said, it's actually funny. I've never heard an angel say, I'm praying. He's saying, I am praying that your governments step up and help support the people. Yeah, you're going to have to pray extra hard to get our governments to straighten up.
Well, I don't know about that. They seem to have stepped up quite a bit so far. Today is the day we're getting our stimulus checks. So, yeah. I think people have stepped up more than ever before. So I'm creating that they will. Okay. Any last words that any of you have to say? Archangel Michael, did you want to toss your contribution in?
Archangel Michael is like, everything he said, I agree with. And I want everyone to think right this moment, how can I have more fun? What's my favorite music? What's my favorite smell? How can you incorporate these things into your lives so you are having more fun, more joy? Welcome it in, open yourselves up, give it a place to land by staying in a good state of mind. You say, I think that's good, ladies.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
All right. So there's the update. Thanks for listening. Yes. We'll talk to you guys next time. Lori, do you have anything you want to wrap up with?
No, bye-bye. Have some fun.
Yeah, bye-bye. Have fun.